Who leaves a review for TikTok shop on Trustpilot? What is this, amateur hour? Love Island UK, episode 48, 49 and 50. I haven't made a video for a few days because it was Friends and Family Week. And to be honest, I don't really like Friends and Family Week. It's one thing to see the friends and family coming in and they get all excited and you see them having chats and stuff. And that's all fine and well. But once the family come in and start putting their input in, I'm just not interested whatsoever. Like, I'm close to my mum, but if she turned around and says to me, oh, I don't like this person you're going out with, or I don't like this thing you're doing, I'd be like, ah, cool story. And what? I don't understand why the friends and family's opinions ever makes a difference. For one, they're not in the house with them and they don't see what people are really like and what's really going on. Like, I'm on here almost every night giving my opinions. Do you think that if Joey Essex ever seen any of my videos talking about him being a narcissist, he would give a fuck? No, because nobody else's opinion should matter. In my life, literally, there's only one person whose opinion I've ever cared about. Anybody else can go and take a flying fuck to themselves. So Jessica's upset because Ayo's brother said that he thinks that he's better matched with Mimi. But he's not even been in the house, and at the end of the day, why does it matter what he thinks? It only really matters what Ayo thinks. So you might think to yourself, well, understandably Jessica's upset because of what Ayo's brother said, but it isn't really understandably. I've went out with many people whose mum hasn't liked me, dad hasn't liked me, brother hasn't liked me, and what? Do I look like I give a fuck? I'm not dating your mum, dad, brother, sister, auntie, gran. It literally makes zero difference to me what they think, and the only way that it even affects you in the slightest is if they live with their family member and you've got to go over to their house. But if that is not going to be suitable for them, bring them to your house. Do you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if anybody's mum or anybody likes me, and I hope that this doesn't affect a relationship in the future if the relationship is real and if they really like each other, or if she really likes him as much as it comes across. By the way, if this video cuts off a lot more than usual, it's because I'm not well and I keep losing my voice. But Joey's gran came in because, as we know, his mum died when he was young, and she says, oh, your mum would be really proud of you. And I was like, would she? Would she be proud of you? What's she got to be proud of? Leading girls on and then saying, oh, we're not cut off, and then just moving on to the next thing like that. And then the way he's been treating Grace and saying, oh, she's obsessed with me, or this person's obsessed with me, this person must be in love with me because of the way they kissed me. Like, just being a total fucking narcissist up his own arse. What's his mum got to be proud of? Can somebody like message his gran and ask her, because I would fucking love to know. The next night it was time for the talent show, and I thought they'd done really well. I thought Ruben was really entertaining. I mean, Matilda's talent was interesting. I've certainly never seen anything like that in my life. And to be honest, I have got no talent that I can think of that I could get up and do in front of people like that. So the fact that they managed to even come up with something was impressive. But they must ask them in advance what their talents are, because when Jess came out in these stilts, like, they didn't just pull them out their arse, do you know what I mean? They must have had them available. They must ask them like weeks in advance what their talent's going to be. But overall, they did quite a good job. I mean, if I was on a show like that, the only talent I would have would be to just sit and talk shit for 10 minutes. Even Ayo, whose picture I still haven't fixed because I can't be bothered, he got up and played the flute. Was it an amazing job? No. But it takes a lot to get up and do something like that in front of people, even in front of your friends. Like, I have got an absolute fear of public speaking. And even though I just talk shit constantly, when it comes time to actually stand up in front of a group, even if it's all my friends, then I get nervous. So the fact that he even got up there and done that, I just think, like, they really all done an amazing job. Even Joey, you know what I mean? He's been performing on TV and doing stuff like that for years, but I don't have anything bad to say about any of their talents. They gave it the best. So on the night of the talent show, I didn't get to watch it when it was on TV because my niece was over, and I actually didn't get to watch it until the next morning, and then I had to go to work. So I ended up like missing the drama. But I think that what Sean said is what ignited this problem that I then seen on TikTok the next day. And people were going crazy and saying that they hate Sean, and they were leaving negative reviews on Trustpilot. The thing about leaving reviews on Trustpilot is, who the fuck reads a Trustpilot review for a TikTok shop? Nobody. It must be people who are really old or people who don't know anything about TikTok, because when you're buying stuff on TikTok shop, which I do almost every day, you're either going to look at the comments in the videos, which they've got control of, or you're going to leave a review on TikTok, and you can only leave a review on TikTok if you've actually purchased the item. Anybody can go onto Trustpilot and say that they bought something. So these people are going on and they're saying, these are the worst sweets I've ever had, really bad quality. The manager, Sean, was really rude, right? Now, anybody who knows that shop or knows anything about Sean knows that he runs the shop. So they would look at the date of that and say, oh, he was on Love Island then. So how was he being rude? It literally made no sense to me whatsoever. These people are actual amateurs. And let me tell you something, I have done a lot of things to leave negative reviews on products in the past, but it's been products that I've actually tried. Like, even if I hated somebody, for example, I fucking detest Jamie Oliver, right? But I've never went on to his restaurant or tried to like review any of his products that I've never tried, because it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I'd maybe go on and make videos about how I think he's a cunt, but I've never tried to review something that I've never actually tried. And these people, it's just even below any amount of pettiness that I'd even want to reach, because I'm a very like vindictive person and I'm about revenge a lot of the time, but it just makes no sense to me whatsoever. I mean, if you really wanted to go out your way, if it was me, if I really wanted to go out my way, I would actually purchase sweeties for the shop on TikTok and then go on and leave a negative review and not even mention Sean's name, because you're then making it obvious that it's about him. That's just me. Maybe I put too much thought into revenge, right? And some people just wanted to have a quick rant online. But I'm just saying, these people are not doing a very good job. If you've seen my videos in the past, you'll know that at the start, I really liked Sean. He was my favourite. And then during Casa, I was like, why is he turned into a sleaze bag? I don't understand what's going on. And then recently, he's just like up Joey's ass. He just wants to be Joey, like trying to start arguments and stir the pot constantly. And it's like, you came into the house and you were a shy, quiet, reserved guy, and now you just fucking want to be Joey Essex. And it's embarrassing. When he was doing the roast, he said to Josh that he was a sour dummy because he was a dummy for believing that Mimi only wanted to talk to Ayo, which, okay, fair enough, it was a joke. But then when he says, oh, I thought it was all swept under the carpet and nobody was bothering, blah, 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 Josh was right. Like, that didn't make any sense, because when something's under the carpet, you forget about it, you don't keep bringing it up. And he knew that it was going to end up upsetting several people in the house. And even though he sat down and he was like, look, I didn't know it was going to cause this, and I genuinely believed what he was saying, but I'm like, maybe he's just a convincing liar, because it's not the first time he's convinced me. So last night they played a game where they found out what the public thought about them, and I absolutely loved it. However, once again, they get really upset, like, oh, the public don't think that we're going to last, the public think we're being fake, the public think we're... Who gives a fuck what the public think? I come on here and rant and I'll say, oh, this person's an idiot, this person's a narcissist, but they do not give one fuck what I think, and they shouldn't, because I'm not in the house, I don't know them in real life, I'm just sharing my opinion. But Matilda was really taking it to heart when they say, oh, like, worst fashion sense, right? Now, maybe she's really into fashion, but at the end of the day, like, if I was in there and it was like, who's the most annoying, and they says that it's you, I'd be like, ah, cool. And I would just get up there and I wouldn't give a fuck, do you know what I mean? It's just a game at the end of the day, and people are voting who don't even know you. I didn't realise I'd been recording for 9 minutes, so I'll cut to the chase. The public had to vote for who they think is least likely to succeed outside the house, and it was Ruben and Grace. And then they got a text. I was shocked, right? But you knew what the text was going to be, that they were evicted from the island. And everybody was shocked. I was shocked, right? And Grace was gutted. And it was a bit harsh, but I mean, we're coming up for the end, like, people have got to be going now. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the last 3 episodes, and next time I'll try and not make the video as long. I didn't realise I had as much to say about it. You know what I'm like once I get on a rant, but I'll see you again tonight. Bye!